By the time most people realize they haven't saved enough for retirement, it's already 20 years too late. This is for professionals, business owners, and families in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, who are earning a good income but have never calculated what retirement will actually cost. Meet David. David is 42. He has a good career, takes care of his family, and puts money aside every month into his 401k and investment account. So I asked him to give me a ballpark of how much he believes he'll need to retire comfortably, at least enough to maintain his family's current lifestyle. His answer: I don't know exactly, but I've got a good 401k, I have investments, so I should be okay. The main underlying problem among working professionals is that we don't know our real numbers. We're not staying current on the future purchasing power of our investments after factoring in inflation. We don't have a true take-home return on investment after taxes. We don't have an inflation-adjusted number of what our future monthly cash flow should be to maintain our accustomed lifestyle. Instead, subconsciously, we are hoping that the numbers we see in our statements will be enough. This is not a retirement strategy. 20 years later, David is ready to retire. Inflation has driven up the cost of living by 100. Utility costs have doubled, general living expenses have doubled, and healthcare costs have doubled. And like many people, David, having had a relatively healthy journey so far, didn't realize that healthcare is one of the largest expenses among retirees. Unfortunately, he was not intentional about setting aside a dedicated portion of his portfolio to address medical costs. So now, the cash flow that once seemed more than enough 20 years ago is no longer sufficient to support the retirement lifestyle he imagined. Instead of planning vacations and enjoying time with his grandchildren, he is now worried about whether he will need to keep working just to cover everyday expenses. David didn't make bad decisions, he simply didn't understand the importance of knowing his real numbers. Having a seasoned, licensed financial professional like me keeps you educated on updated solutions. We help you stay aligned, informed about your real numbers, and ultimately support you in building wealth while protecting the value of your hard-earned money. When it comes to retirement, legacy building, and taking care of your family, uncertainty and financial gaps are not an option. My team and I strive to bring financial peace of mind. Continuous financial education matters. Having investments is great, however, knowing your real numbers, staying informed on financial solutions, rebalancing your portfolio, and creating financial flexibility across your entire portfolio keeps you on track while minimizing surprises down the road.